Hey guys, so guess who's back? Back again. It's me. I thought I would just post two videos today. The first one, as you know, it's in this channel, Stock Investing Made Easy. We talked about AREIT and we also uh, drilled down on what was happening in the stock. We talked about bits and pieces of the price action. We talked about also why did the stock go down, what was happening to it. Then on my main channel, Marvin Gurmo, we talked about the best stock for 2020 and then may halong Tagalog challenge for that. Then I said, that's it now for the day. But I don't know, this is such a new channel that I felt that it's some that I have to help make it grow. But above and beyond that, there were, I know, I'm not sure if you know this, but throughout this week and the past few days leading to this week, there has been a lot of financial information that has been disclosed. A lot of companies have been disclosing their earnings, majority disclosing their second quarter losses, and there was a lot of information that dropped today that significantly impacted how companies would be perceived. And a lot of you sent questions. Since a lot of you sent questions, I love answering questions. And you know me, the reason why I'm doing this, you'll see it here. It's around 10, almost 10:40 p.m. But I also analyze my US stocks at night. But I also analyze my PH stocks at night in preparation for the next day. And I'll keep saying this over and over. To be successful at something, i.e., stocks, you do the things at night that will allow you to execute properly in the morning. But above and beyond that, since nandito na rin naman ako, I'm checking my charts na rin, I'll just spend a couple of additional minutes analyzing the charts, but sharing two charts, talking to you guys and sharing my inputs and my information about it. Because, it's nice to trade, it's nice to invest, but it's also nice to share the journey along with others. And I love technicals. I love both technicals and fundamentals, but I love technicals more because it allows me to analyze things quickly. So there. And if you're new to this, my name's Marvin Germo. This channel is called Stock Investing Made Easy because we make trading and investing easy. We track Philippine, Singapore, and US markets here, and we're going to discuss it in a raw and unfiltered manner, and in a way that I hope it's not doesn't come out as tips, it doesn't come out as picks, but in a way that comes out as strategy and analysis that you can also deploy wherever you are in the world. So there, if you like more of this, like, share, subscribe. But I have another channel also. It's called Marvin Germo. We have over 1,600 videos there already. If you want more, you can also transfer there and subscribe and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing and about the stock market. So I just want to talk about two stocks for this video. Comment below two stocks and we're on our way. So let's go. So, anyways, the stock that I'd like to talk about will be, I won't say it yet. I want to talk about the index first because if you remember the video that we did yesterday, we tracked the index that it was currently bouncing from the 5-6 support level. So it's still progressing, it's still along that lines, but in the same way, it still has not broken past the downward trending line that I posted a few days ago. So uh, it's Thursday, August 13, Thursday, August 13, we are still inside the downtrend. We are still below the 200-day moving average. The PSEI, though, is still bouncing from the support range of 5685 with two resistances to watch out for: this downward trending line and this resistance at the 6591 level. So if you're asking, should there be any retracement? I believe most likely as it comes closer here to this 200 to this downtrend to around the 6150 level, or if it pushes further to the bigger resistance at the 6591 level. That being said, though, I just like to note this. If you allow me to zoom in here, you will see there was a large green candle putting the markets, excuse me, allowing it to close at 6097. So from a psychological standpoint, guys, we are right above the 6,000 level already from a numeric standpoint. But if you'd like me to drill in closer and do a deeper dive, you can put a shorter resistance here, as what I've mentioned, then another one here. But the prevailing stronger resistances at the end of the day will be the ones that I've plotted there. So areas where it could possibly retrace 6147, 6379, but the strongest and biggest one will be at the 65, saan nakasulat yun? 6591 level. So we'll see no if it moves in an iteration that it goes sideways or it breaks past a 6591 level and breaks past this 200-day moving average to have it reverse more. But rest assured, I'm gonna keep updating you. Lalo na ngayon that there's a second channel. It's easier for me to actually do this because this is all. Sorry pala, no, while I was analyzing it, I didn't make the charts bigger. Sorry about that. But this is how the charts are. I'll zoom in and out again so you see it. I apologize for that. So this is raw, and I can't switch it anymore. But this is the progression of the index. But yon, you'll see me do more stocks by request videos because since this is not anymore as edited and as polished as the first channel, I get to do more and I get to analyze more as well. So please write those support and resistance levels down. It could be an area for you to decide no if the market should retrace and hit the support and then bounce, or hit the resistance and then start to fall once again. So that's a PSEI. Now I want to share a news update also that was given in light with Shakeys. So we're gonna talk about Shakeys as a stock right here. We're gonna look at the technicals altogether, but I wanted to mention this, that remember during the Q2 lockdown, and a large chunk of what's happening right now is predicated on the Q2 lockdown. The results that they're showing us is based on the Q2 lockdown. A lot of the brick and mortar excuse me, establishments were relatively closed. Since majority of the brick and mortar establishments were closed, especially casual dining chains like Shakey's, sales were massively down. And they reported their net income already. Their net income dropped and hit a net loss which is negative at 403.5 million pesos for the second quarter of 2020. And that being said, allow me to show you what the charts are saying. It's still pretty consistent. I know I made videos about shakies, but if you'll see this, it's still massively, even if you try to start it from here, or you do it also at this level, no, somewhere here, it's still pushing into a downtrend. Shakies, all intents and purposes, even if you factor in the 200-day moving average that I'm using here, which is sloping down, which is pushing down, is telling you that the stock is still in a downtrend. Nothing has changed from a position trading standpoint. We're still seeing the stock push lower, and a stock that's in a downtrend will continue to go down until proven otherwise, until something shifts, until something changes, until there's something that will cause it to start to reverse. But this news item, I don't think is causing it to reverse yet, because this is a negative news item. This is something that's not causing optimism in the markets. And if it was something that was somehow, some way that not as bad as what people expected, then it could have rallied sana. But above and beyond that, it's not what it did. So what I'm doing now is I plotted the support and resistances. This is the progression now for shakies. One thing you need to consider is if it fails to hold and go above the 5.43 level, which today it broke down from, the possible narrative for shakies is it could continue its downward progression. And as you can see here, it could retest this level of support, which is at the 4.6 level. So we'll see. Now, the last time it hit that level was during the lockdown, when we went into ECQ. It has not revisited that since for 4 or 5 months already. But because the support level started to hold. But if you look at what I said here, again, we're in a downtrend, but it's the second day that breakdown, then it started to break down again here. We are in a week already of shakies trying to break down from the 5.43 level. So this is what you need to remember if you're tracking this stock. If shakies fails to hold the 5.43 level, there's a possibility that it could retrace back here, back to the support level that I'm plotting for all of you. But if it goes back up, goes to the 5.43 level, then it now has a shot to continue its sideways pattern. But above and beyond that, it has a shot also of breaking past this downward trending line that I'm pointing, and it will go back to around the 7 peso level. So please Just write it down. Bounce from 5.43, holds a 5.43 level. This gives you a possible 7% upside from 5.43 all the way to 7. Then if 5.43 does not hold, possible retracement will bring it to as low as 4.5 pesos per share. So I hope you guys are learning. Comment below if you're learning. Comment if you like it also. Wala, that this has no sound, this has no edits, this is as raw as it can be. But I love it also that I get to share more of my thoughts and more of my ideas to all of you. Now, what's my next technique? Yun. Another disclosure today that got shared in the market was Shell. Pilipinas Shell took a 6.5 billion peso net loss for the first half of 2020. And I'd like to submit this to all of you that obvious naman gas prices will be bad. Gas earnings, gasoline stations will be bad because you don't see a lot of cars in the streets. You have to remember Metro Manila is one of the most uh, Metro Manila is one of the most traffic cities in the world. Mas traffic, mas mataas yung consumption ng gas, gasoline stations would earn more. But since we've been through 5 months already, majority of the people are at home. People are not traveling. Hence, not a lot of people are pumping gas. If I remember my consumption of gas for the past 5 months, it's only 6,000 pesos for 5 months. So that means it's roughly close to just 1,000 plus pesos per month, which barely happens. I've never seen me not spend that much in gas. So if I'm not spending that much in gas, multiply it by the number of car owners here in the Philippines, and not just car owners, but automobile users here in the Philippines, that's the ripple effect of how big of a hit that Shell is having. But that being said, also, I'd like to share this. Shell before this pandemic was pretty much battered. And as it was battered, the dividend yield of the stock was higher. I posted a video about that. But part of their disclosure, they said that they're slashing dividends. And as they slash dividends, of course, a lot of people who were in it for the dividends will bear the blunt of it. And if they bear the blunt of it, some of them, wala na tong dividend, sell down ko na lang, lipat na lang ako sa stock that could give me a dividend. Also, you could possibly see it slide down even lower. Hence, uh, making price appreciation, making it maybe slow. It may take a longer time before you could see the stock move up again, or at least push up again, or at least turn the tide of sentiment for Shell. So there. One thing I'd like to add also for this is please do note that part of their disclosure that they mentioned was they would close down the refinery. I think it's called the Tabangao, the refinery in Batangas, and they'll convert it into a terminal port where it's. We've been talking a lot about pivots in my original channel that you need to pivot, you need to innovate, you need to shift. In the same way, that's what we're seeing. That's what's happening. They're trying to use that asset that they're foreseeing that it may not be as good anymore, that demand might be weaker, that it might be cheaper just to import oil than to refine it here. And it might be more profitable for them just to pivot. And I think that's how they're projecting that it may the oil market may not be as good, that demand for oil may not be as strong over the next few years because of this pandemic. So let's look at the charts. It may be grim. It may not be something that people are excited about or something that people want to talk about. Again, if you're just watching this right now, first video prior to this, we talked about A-REIT. Then on my original channel, we talked about the best stock to buy for 2020. Comment below if you're learning. Comment below if you're staying. Comment below if you're watching this in at midnight in Manila time, because that's what time it will be published. That's what time it will be out for all of you. But again, I just enjoy doing this, and I'll share this to all of you. Find something that you love. Find something that, as you start doing it, it never seems like work. Because if you do what you love, you will never work a single day in your life. If you do what you love, you'll just keep on hustling. You'll just keep on doing it over and over and over and over. And I love stocks, but above and beyond loving stocks, I love sharing my ideas to all of you, because I really believe investing is the game. But above making myself invest, I want you guys also to be part of this journey, because masaya, masaya. And I'm 36 years old. I want that when I get older, I want that kasama ako dun sa nakatulong sa mas madaming Pilipino na maging investor. That's the goal. That's the heart. That's why I never get tired because I know that there's such a big mission still ahead. Anyways, Shell downtrend without a shadow of doubt ever since it went into an IPO. It just had a big spike up. Then after that, boom, a very, very large drop. Since 2017, it was 60 plus to where we are today. It closed at around 16 pesos per share. So from 60 to 16, nothing really has happened. If you're a position trader, no buy signal yet, no reversal yet. It's still massively pretty much in a downtrend. And as you all know, if you read my book, uh, Picking the Resistance and Winning Strategies for Investing, we talked a lot about technical analysis there. And if you follow technical analysis to the letter, it tells you that you don't have to be in the market all the time. You only have to be there when it counts and matters the most. Now, that being said, I want to plot this to all of you. This is a resistance. This is a support. This is another support. What Shell did today, if I'll zoom in, is the candlestick opened here, hit this, and since this is a level of sort support, you saw an intraday push up. So two things. Will will we see selling happen again tomorrow? Because if it does, possible target price will see it here. But because intraday already it hit this and there was a large surge of buying that happened, every please remember, every time a stock hits the support, possible narrative is there will be buying, then it could progress right here. What I want you to write down now is this: if you'd like to make a quick trade, especially if the stock is close already to oversold levels, it's not yet completely oversold, but the technique that you need to know is if it holds, stays above 16.35, target price for you will be at the 17.6 level, and that could be an area for you ready to take profits and make money. This is around a 7.5% trade, but if you look at it, if it 16.35 does not hold, you could see Shell massively fall and go much lower without any support levels in sight, because it's still massively in a downtrend without any support trying to hold it and make it still go up and be better. So there, I hope you guys got a lot from this. I hope that this is something that's helping you. I hope this is something that's encouraging you also, that even in times like this, even in times where it doesn't look as good, there's still opportunities in the market for you to be able to trade. There's still opportunities in the market for you to be able to make money. That it's all about finding opportunities that's aligned to your skill, strategy, and plan in conjunction to either technical analysis or fundamental analysis. So this is what I want. If you guys have questions, put them in the comment section. That's one. Second, if you guys have stocks that you guys want me to analyze, put them also in the comment section. And if you guys have any personal question, just slide a DM on Instagram. It's just a bit, it's just a lot, no? Kasi nung A-read lang na questions, kanina I got over 300 DMs already in Instagram. So I'm trying my best to answer as much as I can. Pero if I can't answer, best thing to do to get my attention, put a comment in Instagram or resend it again para it moves up. So, yun. Pero lahat nag-message, so nag-move up din lahat, no? But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys that keep sending those questions. And I'm just gonna make as much as I can. I'm just gonna help as much as I can. And that's the reason why we do stuff. We keep on doing stuff because we want to make a difference. So there, that's it for now. I hope you stayed till the end. Comment below if you stayed till the end. If you did and you enjoyed this, appreciate it. If you could press the like button, you could share this, and you could uh, smash the bell for both of my channels, because I really believe that it makes a difference and it creates an impact to help more and more Filipinos be financially free. So this is Marvin Yermo. I hope you're watching this at midnight, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.